Hi, I'm Myra with Boutique Paint. About every 2 years, we go down to the Las Vegas gift show for buying products for our stores, both gifts and also like home decor. And we go down to do our buying, but we also go down to do see what's trending. And this year, we found that what was trending is art and gallery walls. And so I wanted to kind of talk to you about that a little bit. The disadvantages of working from home, everybody pops in. Um, so you get visitors in the middle of trying to talk to you in a video. Anyway, IOD a couple of years back did a whole series on doing a gallery wall. And basically what they did is they took a piece of plywood, they gave you the dimensions to have your local hardware store cut that piece of plywood down, and then you did your gallery wall with IOD products. And if you're watching this, you're probably familiar with IOD products and have used them. And if you haven't, it's time you start. But I would like to talk about doing a gallery wall or doing your art pieces. And so I'd like to show you some of the stuff that we saw in the at the show and give you some examples. But then I would like to also talk about different ways of doing it, different techniques, different looks. And so we'll go over that. This was one of the first showrooms where we saw a gallery wall, and they kind of failed on this. I like the idea that they were trying to go for. They were trying to go for kind of a museum look by having them hang, but it gets very messy, and you can see that it's kind of turning, the pictures are turning every which direction. If you want this look, then take a piece of ribbon, like a 2-3 inch wide piece of ribbon, and put it on the wall behind the pictures, and then put the pictures straight onto that ribbon. So you just have the ribbon, and then you have nails going through the ribbon to hang your pieces of art on, and it will give you the illusion of kind of a museum setting, but it won't be as messy as this looks. The thing that I liked most about this collection is the frames were all the same, so it gave it a very cohesive look. The same goes for this collection, where there's a couple pieces with black frames. The majority of them have the gold frames. This one has kind of a funky set of frames, but it makes the look really cohesive also. Next, I'd like to talk about is your style of art and what you would like to put on your walls and what it might look like. I personally have a very eclectic style when it comes to artwork. I would easily put something like this up on my walls, but that being said, I have a very whimsical feel of what I like art to be too. For example, this piece here my daughter did when she was in high school. These are pieces that our kids did when they were in school. Another one my daughter did. And so we're very eclectic. This is a local artist that I just love the whimsy of these pieces. So what is your style? What do you like? I love these architectural drawings here. I think they're a lot of fun. There's also pieces like this where you've got the butterflies and flowers, something like this, a little bit more natural. This definitely looks like something we could recreate with IOD products, as well as these. You will notice that they're on different papers, they're on different frame styles. Some of them, like this, don't have a mat, they just have the glass with the paper in the center. This feels IOD, doesn't it? This too, especially with some of the new lemons that we have coming out. And this is beautiful. This is just done on a piece of glass. Just more examples of what you can do and what is your style. These don't have they just have a frame with the paper. And this was actually in a hotel, and I just loved the colors of it. And it also matched my little tattoo that I got. This is a temporary tattoo, but I thought it was pretty. Next, think about your colors. These are a couple pins off of Pinterest, just showing some color combinations. But what colors do you like? What does your room look like that you want to do some artwork for? those are things to think about, and maybe even make a board on Pinterest just for this. On this piece, I like the illusion of texture they gave it. This one is a canvas, but they frayed the edges of the canvas itself. And of course, what does this remind you of? It reminds us of the little frames that we can make with the IOD molds, and then we can either do decoupage or we can use the transfers or whatnot to make these little cute frames. And I think these are just super sweet. I actually think these were magnets, but they just turned out so sweet.